Hello, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Karina Mitchell in Washington, D.C. We begin in Germany, where the Saudi suspected of plowing a car into a busy Christmas market and killing 5 people faces multiple murder and attempted murder charges. Meanwhile, Saudi officials say they had previously warned the German government on 4 separate occasions about the suspect's extremist views. Natalie Carney has more.
They continue to come. Mourners, young and old, laying flowers, lighting candles, paying their respects for the 5 that lost their lives and the more than 200 that were injured in Friday night's attack.
Unfortunately, this has already happened several times in Germany and elsewhere, and I actually ask myself more quickly, in consequence, what goes on in such brains.
Eric is here to pay respect for the victims, including a colleague of his mother who was hit and is now in hospital. A single white rose in his hand.
We are here to show sympathy for how it affects us, to set an example.
On a visit to the site of the attack on Saturday, Chancellor Olaf Scholz said the country should stand together and not allow those who wish to sow hate to do so.
It is important to me that when such a terrible, horrific event takes place, such a terrible attack that injures and kills so many people, that we stay together as a country, that we stick together and that we unite. That it is not hatred that determines our togetherness, but the fact that we are a community that wants to win a common future.
On Saturday evening, around 100 far-right protesters silently marched through the streets of Magdeburg, calling for re-immigration, a euphemism for mass deportation. The suspect, a doctor from Saudi Arabia who had been living in Germany since 2006, was arrested at the scene. His online presence pointed towards a hatred for Islam and support for right-wing politics. While the motive for the attack remains unclear, Magdeburg's public prosecutor has said the suspect mentioned a dissatisfaction with the treatment of Saudi Arabian refugees here in Germany. Meanwhile, the Federal Interior Minister, Nancy Faeser, while visiting this site on Saturday, said that he was obviously Islamophobic. Reports show that authorities had been made aware of the suspect's increasingly anti-German discourse, but it was not considered a concrete threat. As the investigation into the attack continues, residents of Magdeburg are doing what they can to salvage what's left of the Christmas spirit. Natalie Carney, CGTN, Magdeburg, Germany.